name is Chad Weddle. I am the artistic director and producer of Anderson Theater. So my job starts with choosing and selecting the material. I had this kid who was really good at Shakespeare. There were numerous other students who were really interested in Shakespeare too. When you're choosing a show, you need to make sure that you have all the pieces. Looking at all the students, I said, do I have at least one or two students who can play each of these roles? And that's where my job starts.
Romeo, you must...
Angels trumpets tone again, the detonation is taking off!
Stained with the guiltless blood of innocence, corrupt and tainted with 1,000 vices!
Thanks! Who, in the lusty stealth of nature,
This is the play when producing Shakespeare. I will then go over my vision for the show. As you came in, you heard Pink Floyd. That is definitely a big part of our show. But there's much more in terms of how we're going to be doing Hamlet the Anderson Theater way.
Well, a typical rehearsal would usually go, we would all sit on the floor of Titus and we would go through the scene and like talk about our characters a little bit, if there was any like developments in our character and like what happened, like really was happening in the scene, and then talk about like what that meant to the rest of the show and what it meant like emotionally for us, and then we would go on stage and walk through it, and that would take most of the time.
We had, tons and tons of scenes, but as well as fight choreography, we took 8 hours to block that fight, and then after we blocked it, we actually had to make it good, which took even more rehearsing.
Yeah.
And then after you block a scene, you need to rehearse it more to get it in your head.
My name's Hannah Holderby, and I was the production stage manager.
My name is Sam Sadler. I'm a sophomore at Anderson High School, and I am the sound designer.
I'm Emmy Kepner. I was the costume designer.
I'm Jackson Least, and I was the assistant sound designer for Hamlet.
For every show, we kind of have to especially during the read-through at first, where Weddle goes over his vision for every show and like what time period and the color scheme. That's where we kind of like start, okay, researching what's the time period like, what do we want the main actors to kind of like look like. Tech week type side, we do more of organization, making sure everything like fits properly and basically maintenance stuff, and then planning out quick changes for scene to scene.
Our crew is split between backstage and the booth during shows. Backstage, people are running around, switching mics. We have a person on the board, mixing all the microphones, making sure everyone's level. Person on the computer running cues, making sure everything gets played when it needs to, and I'm kind of delegating as that's happening.
You need to be doing your job, and if you do not care about the show that goes up in 2 days, do your job for the people that work their off and do care, please. I love you guys all so much, but this is not where it needs to be, and we have 2 days to get it there. And I know we can get it there, but we all need to be 110% in from here on out.
Weddle came and got me before the adjudication, and all he said was, "Rose needs you," and I had to run over there. And I just saw her crying in a corner with Mrs. Seeley, and it was so awful. Like, what are you supposed to do after that happens?
I think the best answer is to stay together as a group.
In the past few years, I was like, see, bullying doesn't really exist, but then when you look at certain scenarios, you realize, and you don't want to admit it to yourself, but then you say, wow, I was bullied.
All of the people that are affected by this are on their path for healing, because that's what we need to do, right? That's the only choice that we have. Right? Things that stick with us are, things like birth and death, things like marriage and shows. Us all coming together, us all deciding not to do a show last Sunday was the first. That's never happened to me before. In all of my time, in 38 years of doing theater, the show always went on.
I can't imagine the pain you guys have been through this past week and the strength you have to have right now. It's just it fills my heart. You are so lucky to be in the hands of Mr. Weddle. He's awesome. You are so lucky to be at Anderson High School.
All right, I love each and every one of you. I seriously can't believe how lucky I am to have this job, and more importantly, to have this family. So thank you very much. Enjoy your show. Break a leg.
What's the best part about Anderson Theater as a whole?
Just the family aspect. Like, looking back, all of my best friends, practically all of my friends, are in this department and have come from this department.
Probably the community. I think that just everyone's there for each other, and it's really loving and welcoming and accepting of everyone.
The people, I guess. I've made some of my best friends here.
The community. I really love the community.
My favorite thing is how close-knit everybody is.
Like, it sounds cheesy, but we really are a family.